Is this new mobile editing app going to take over Capcut? Adobe Premiere Mobile just dropped on the App Store, and I'm here to take a first look. Right off the bat, I see a lot of options similar to Capcut, so I'm going to explore by just diving into New Blank Project. From here, I'm going to go ahead and click Video and Images at the bottom, with similar options to Capcut, allowing us to do music and audio, titles and captions, along with the videos and images. From here, I have a few options. One unique to Adobe is the Adobe stock. I've already logged in with my Adobe account, so I'm going to go ahead and go to videos and just search for hiking videos. Once I search this, all I have to do is simply click a video, hit add video, and wait for it to add the video to our track. Now that you can see the video has been added to our track, you can see that Adobe does something unique in comparison to CapCut and automatically takes horizontal video and creates a blurred background in a vertical aspect. So as you can see here, when we click the video, there are going to be a few options just like CapCut. We have split, which is going to split your track at the playhead. So if I move my playhead here, I can split the track. We have delete, duplicate, which is going to duplicate the footage. Replace is going to replace the footage. This one is interesting here, move up. One thing that's big in Adobe on the desktop version is that you can create multiple tracks. In CapCut, I know you have to create overlays to add tracks, which is kind of just a weird feeling. So I'm assuming that if you click this move up button, it's going to move it up to a separate track, and that's going to be much easier than CapCut allows you to do. Remove background is probably a simple feature to remove background. We have looks, adjust, opacity, speed, reverse, freeze, a lot of similar tools compared to CapCut. And I know the big one that comes into play when we're talking about this blurred background is this background feature here. If we click that, you can see that we can turn it off, but by default it is on blur. Now if we click off our video, we can also see that there's music and audio. We can add a lot of sound effects, voiceover, anything soundtracks, and we can even generate sound effects. Not sure if that's going to be a premium feature. I do see up top here there is a crown, so if I click that, you can see there is going to be a premium feature. Even though I have an Adobe Creative Cloud subscription, this seems to be something completely separate from that. So as you can see here, there is a Adobe Premiere mobile plan that you can purchase that will probably give you access to other features. And at the bottom here, we have one more thing, titles and captions. I'm assuming captions are just if you want to caption your videos, just like CapCut. I'll have to explore more into that later. And then we also have title, which is how you can add text to your video. A few options up here at the top of the playhead. We have the play button, which is going to just play our video. Then we have the frame forward and frame backwards button, and we also have the jump to beginning of clip and end of clip buttons. And then just as we've seen before on CapCut, we have our undo and redo buttons. Looks like this button here on the left is used to resize the size of your preview window and your timeline. And then we have a few buttons up here. We have one, I'm assuming this one, yep, this is going to make your video and your preview full screen so you can see what it would look like at full size once exported. And then we have one more that just allows us to change the aspect ratio very easily. I will say that is super nifty compared to CapCut to be able to have it right here and make it easy access compared to the way you have to change the aspect ratio in CapCut. A lot of quality of life changes that they've taken advantage of learning from CapCut, and the simple things that they could change that make the app more user friendly. It looks like lastly the thing we have at the top right is our export button. Once I've skipped through a couple things, you can see we have our export window, and we can change the resolution, the frame rate, the quality, and then simply export our video. So that seems like the quick tour of Adobe Premiere Mobile. It seems like it could be on the path to take over CapCut, but it definitely seems like there is a lot of room to grow, and it is a brand new product, and Adobe is just trying its best to put itself out there on the mobile editing game and make sure it stays well within the competition.